Hi everyone, this is Ricky Whitaker. I just thought I'd read off chapter 19 with you today. It's Joshua. What happens within Joshua 19 is lots of Simeon, of Zebulun and Issachar, of Asher and of Naphtali and of Dan. The children of Israel give an inheritance to Joshua. So let us read chapter 19 of Joshua. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. And their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Bathsheba, and Sheba, and Moladah, and Hazar-Shual, and Bala, and Azem, and Eltualad, and Bethul, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth-mar, Kaboth, and Hazar-Susha, and Beth-lebaoth, and Sahrin, 13 cities and their villages. Ayin, Ramon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages. And all the villages that were round about these cities of Abir, Ramath of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was in the inheritance of the children of Simeon. For the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore, the children of Simeon had their inheritance within their inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid. And their border went up toward the sea, and Maralah, and reached up to Dabbasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sunrise, and unto the border of Shidloth Tabor, and then goeth out to Dabareth, and goeth up to Japhia, and from thence passeth on along the east of Ataveh, and Itakazin, and goeth upon Remonmeth, or to Ne'ah. And the border compasses it on the north side to Hananothon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jephthahel, and Katath, and Nahalal, and Shebron, and Idahalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to the families, these cities with their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar, for the children of Issachar according to their families, and their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesuloth, and Shunem, and Haphraim, and Shilaho, and Harath, and Arbith, and Kishon, and Abez, and Rameth, and Enganim, and Endaharim, and Beth-Pazez. And the coast reacheth to Tabor, and Shahizimah, and Bethshemesh, and other goings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out from the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, and their border was Halkath, and Hali, and Batan, and Akshapha, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishiel, and reaches to Carmel westward, and to Sihor Libethnath, and turneth toward the sun rising, and Beth Dagon, and reaches to Zebulun, and to the valley of Jephthahel, toward the north side of Beth-emek and Neiel, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand, and Hebron, and Rehob, and Hammon, and Caneh, even unto the great Zidon. And then the coast turneth to Rameh, and to the strong city Tyre. The coast turneth to Hosah, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast of Ashit-Zib. Umah also, and Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is their inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali, according to their families. And their coast was from Halef, and Alon, and Zanim, and Adami, and Nekeb, and Jabneel, and Lakum, and outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Asnoth Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Hulokok, reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and Judah upon Jordan toward the sun rising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Rakath, and Shinareth, and Adamath, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, and Ediah, and Hazor, and Iron, and Migdal El, Horem, and Bethamah, and Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is their inheritance of the tribe children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the seventh lot came out of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, and the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Ishimash, and Shalabim, and Ajalon, and Jephthah, and Elon, and Timnah, Ekron, and Altake, and Gibbethon, and Baath, and Jehud, Benaberek, and Charith Rimon, and Merchakon, and Rakon, with the border before Japhor. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is an inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by the coast, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them. According to the word of the Lord, they have given him the city which he asked, even Tamneh Sareh in the mount of Ephraim. And he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by the lot of Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. That was chapter 19 of Joshua.